Great. Hi, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Today is the final session with the Gaming Academy. So, for everyone that completed the program, congratulations. You were one of 600 people that have signed up this year that have worked hard to learn as much as you can about game development. So, well done. You get a full clap and a full applause. You can't see the people behind me, but they're also clapping. But yeah, pat yourselves on the back. Well done. I'm super, super proud of all of you. You've done great work, and I was really, really happy with all your engagement, with your interest in the sessions. And we have received a bunch of feedback, but as always, the more feedback, the better. One of the things I want to share with you before we talk about the submissions is something that I'm working on the side. It's called GIGS, which is the Game Dev Initiative for the Global South. I will be writing it over here, which is GIGS. And the what it does is we're basically doing a thing where we teach people how to make games through live and pre-recorded sessions. We also give mentorship. We have like a mentorship program, and the mentorship program is currently open. You basically have a chance to work one-on-one with a mentor. You get to choose how many times you want to meet with them, once a week, once a month, twice a week, once a day. It's up to you and up to them and how much time they have. And the point of this is to help you develop whatever you are most interested in your game development career. So if you're a 2D artist, for example, we'll match you with 2D artists that are in the industry. If you're a programmer, we do the same. If you are a musician, come in, same thing. Narrative designer, narrative storyteller, something of the sort, we will match you with someone that has experience in the industry and can help you grow whatever skills you have. So if this is something of interest to you, I will throw down the Google form link at the moment in the chat, and I will be sharing this on YouTube as well. So I don't know if I shared the right link. One second. I probably didn't, but that's okay. No, I think it's good. Someone click on it and let me know if this link works. But yeah, if y'all are interested in growing your game development career and having a chance to meet with other game developers from all over the world and to meet different people that have a bunch of experience in creating their game, or if you yourself are interested in mentoring and being a part of the mentorship program, you can do this. So, yeah, I highly recommend you sign up. We're taking somewhere between 100 and 200 people. Um, so tell your friends, tell your teams, tell whoever you think is interested and wants to grow to share this form and to sign up. Okay, so this is basically it for gigs. Next thing, if anyone's going to be at Gamescom, come say hi. I will be there, but I don't know where everyone is, but just in case. And finally, when it comes to the submission, um, the main thing that you need to know is we will be submitting on itch.io. I will share the link right now. So what you're going to do is the you're going to hop into the game jam, and then you're going to submit your game over there, and then you can share a link to the game with us. Okay? Once you share a link to the game, we will be testing it out. We will be playing it. We will just make sure that it works. And accordingly, we will be giving you and your team the certificates you worked so hard to create. In terms of what the game needs to be, it needs to be a game that works. It needs to be a playable demo of whatever game you're trying to build. It can still have white boxes. It can be something that is, slowly building up. But the most important thing is it needs to be something that um, shows that you have learned stuff from the gaming academy or from outside as a game developer. So you build a small game, you submit it, and if the game does not cause my computer to crash and burn, it should be fine. Okay? Rahaf is asking, what happens worst case scenario if you couldn't finish the game on time? Will we not be able to get the certificate? So Rahaf, as long as you submit something, you will be at the very least considered for a certificate. Like I know you've attended all the sessions, so I know that you do deserve a certificate, for example. But but if your work is basically just an image on a screen and it doesn't move, then we will not be able to give you a certificate. So what I suggest you do is you build a tiny part of the game and you upload it as soon as possible. And the more of the game that you finish, the more you update your submission. Okay? So for example, your first upload can just be your character moving. Your second upload could include your character jumping. Your third upload could include more enemies. Your fourth upload could contain more levels. And then your fifth upload, for example, could have its main menu set up and the full demo is ready to be played. So this is basically the best thing to do. Let me know if you have more questions on this. Ahmed asks when is the last day for submission? So it is the last day of this month, which is August 31st. So you currently have another 16-ish, 17-ish days, I guess, as of this recording. So there's time. You asked me how okay is my computer. My computer is okay. It can run Elden Ring pretty easily. It can run Baldur's Gate. So, you know, just make sure the game itself doesn't crash because of some errors inside the code. So don't worry about my computer. Just make sure that the code you have is clean and nice and stuff. All right? Um, okay. So again, there's a question about the minimum requirements to earn for the game to earn a certificate. It needs to be a game that runs, and this should be more or less it. Um, I think most of you got a form at the moment, the second form. So in the second form, if you do submit your game before the 25th, I will be taking a look at the game if I have enough time. It will be a first come, first serve kind of situation where I will look at all your games and give you feedback on what you can fix, what you can do better, or if there's no need for feedback and you just want to submit early, that's totally fine as well. Will there be a winner or a leaderboard like usual Game Jam style, or are we going with the usual GA style with no winners? So, we will have a leaderboard of sorts, but the leaderboard is going to be decided by you, not by us. So, for those of you that don't know, game jams can have like a competitive element to it where you play different people's games and you rate them, and accordingly, you're going to get a certain score. So, itch.io does this by itself. We really don't we don't manage this ourselves. So, what you're going to see is you're going to have crowd favorites where when you upload your game and other people try it out, they will vote for it. And according to whatever votes you get, you will either be higher on the leaderboard or lower on the leaderboard as scores work. So we will have a leaderboard like the usual game jam style, but um, as long as you submit the game, you will get all the benefits of the Gaming Academy, which is basically you've watched all the sessions, you had a chance to talk to the instructors, and you got the certificate at the end. Okay? But I do understand that some of you like to show off and showcase your games. I'm one of them. So so it's always good and always exciting to play these games and have a chance to see what other people made. Um, I think these are the most important things to talk about. Is there anything that you would like me to specify? Is there anything that's not clear in terms of where we're going with the game? Okay, I talked about the second submission. We talked about the final submission. We, I think these were like probably the main points that I wanted to discuss. Hala, I want to see if there's anything else we need to talk about. 1 second. Yeah. No, I think that's more or less the main points. So make sure that you submit your game before August 31st, even if it's not in a completed state, just so that you can make sure that you have something submitted so you can get the certificate. We are going to send you a third form very soon. In the third form, you're going to submit a link to your game, and you're going to submit the name of your teammates as they would like their names written on their certificates. Okay? Would you mind if we submit a part of the game to you? Would you mind if we submit to you a part of the first playtest after we're done with all the mechanics, just to make sure the game works on as many PC specs as possible? Yes, absolutely, go for it. This is why we have the second form. So if you're interested in having me try out your game before you have the final submission, it's open. Just, join the game jam and hop in. If you don't want me to see it at the moment, that's totally fine. You can show it to me on the 31st, or basically before then, and just tell me that you're not looking for feedback at the moment. I do encourage you to try to get the feedback as quickly as possible because this is what will help you grow and get better. And some of the instructors, I'm not sure which ones, also mentioned that they'd be down to look at your games and give you feedback on them. So take advantage of the situation because you're not always going to have a chance to have, different game developers from all over the world check out your game and give you feedback on it. All right? Does this make sense, Ahmed? Cool. Awesome. All right. I'm just gonna check the questions on Discord to see if there's anything that we missed out on. Um, okay. So a lot of you are also asking about team members. You can still add team members from inside or outside of the gaming academy to join in the game jam. However, if they are interested in getting a certificate, they need to sign up on the original sign up form that you submitted. So they need to be named in the original sign up form, which is still open, and in the form 3, which is the last form that you will submit that contains your game. All right? When you're making your game, please make sure to also give credit where it's due. So you can use different assets. You can use مثلا, let's say you're not someone that's good with sound. You can definitely get some sounds from freesound.org, which is one of the best named websites ever. So you can just hop there, you can get the free sounds from freesounds.org and you can put them in your game. But once you do this, you need to make sure to credit the people whose sounds you're getting from. If you decide to use assets from Kenny, for example, Kenny says you don't need to give him credit, but it's always nice and respectful to do that. So just add thank you to Kenny for creating this asset and for letting us use it, and then that should be more than enough. Okay? So you can, if you don't have people on the team that can do a certain task and you find someone that's able to do it, just get them on board. So, so yeah, Ahmed, drop the link in the in the chat here and on Discord. So Ahmed's saying that if someone wants music, feel free to use my music on YouTube channel with a credit. So thank you, Ahmed, for this gesture. All right. I think let's check the questions if there's anything else that we have over here. Okay. No, I think this is more or less it in terms of the questions. All right. I'd like to thank all of you once again for attending and being part of the Gaming Academy. I'd like to also thank the mentors for all of their hard work and just making sure that, you get to know as much as you can from the GA as a whole. I'd love to know which sessions were your favorites, which sessions you liked the least, and what we can do better. So if any of you would like to open your microphones, please feel free to do so. If you'd like to type it out as well, that's totally fine. And for those of you watching on YouTube as well, please, feel free to comment all of the stuff as well, because this is what will help us, and this is what will make the Gaming Academy this year. Well, this year's done, but this is what will help make the Gaming Academy better next year. So yeah, the more feedback you give us, the better we'll grow. The better we'll grow, the better we'll be able to help you out. So there's that. Just opening Discord because I heard a ping, so I think we may have a few more questions. In general, for anyone that's looking to step their game up in terms of game development, generally, there are a few things that you can do to do this. The main one is join your local community. Your local community of game developers is always going to be there to help you make something better. We do have a list of different game development communities that you can contact, so please feel free to use it and to hop on board with the community that you are from, or a different community if you're interested in seeing what others are doing. Um, Practice, join game jams, make games, make small concepts, just enjoy your time making games and keep doing as many as you can. Usually I try to join one, maybe two game jams a year because this is what will make sure to keep my creativity flowing. This is what will let me create a very quick, high impact game to just see where I can get with whatever it is I'm doing. And try your best to make something that hasn't been done before, especially in game jams, something that you're not comfortable with, that goes outside your general comfort zone, because this is the kind of stuff that will make you grow as a person, as a developer, as an artist. Um, I've been making games for 4 years now, And this is the first year I actually decide to make a 3D game. In the years before this, I've always been scared of what a 3D game is because it felt very weird. So, since then, I've decided that, I just want to do something new. My In every game jam I join, I try to create a different genre of game. Unless it's something that's a bit more competitive, then I stick to whatever I'm comfortable with. But yeah, join game jams, create things that you've never created before. Um, do things that you haven't seen and make something that surprises you and everyone around you. Hisham's asking, the Form 1 is closed. How do I update my team? Don't worry about it. Just give us the final team in Form 3, and that should be enough. Okay, Hisham? Ahmad's asking if I want a sneak peek. Yes, obviously I want a sneak peek. But we can do this after the recording is done. So no worries. All right. If we have any more questions, please feel free to throw them out. If not, just make sure to join the Game Dev Initiative for the Global South if you're interested in mentorship. Make sure to leave feedback on what the Gaming Academy has done and whether it's been good or bad, and whether you've been happy with the results. And make sure you sign up. Most importantly, make sure you sign up to the Game Jam on itch.io. Tell your friends about it. They can still join. They can still help you. As we've mentioned before, our recommendation is 5 people per team, but you can definitely have as many people as you would like. And again, we recommend 5 people because it's the largest number of people that you can comfortably work with without having problems caused between you and them. Other than this, I wish you the best of luck. I hope you have a super cool summer, and it's been an honor to go through the Gaming Academy as a whole with you. All right. Thank you, everyone. Cool. خلصنا